I don't know why y'all fooling with Joe Flacco. Y'all know Joe Flacco's not taking y'all anywhere. He's not your quarterback of your future. If I'm going to lose, I'm going to lose trying to find out who my quarterback is. That's just me. I don't care. I don't care if it's Gabriel. I don't care if it's Shedeur. I don't care who it is. I just know Joe Flacco ain't your quarterback.
Rookie kicker. Rookie kicker.
The Browns just lost a brutal heartbreaker to the Bengals. The scoreboard reads 17-16, but the story runs much deeper. Cleveland dominated the stat sheet, 327 total yards to Cincinnati's 141. Nearly 36 minutes of possession, more first downs, better efficiency on third down, and still came up short. And the reason? Well, the answer has a name. Joe Flacco. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. If you love passionate football talk and unapologetic truth about your favorite teams and players, then make sure you hit that like button and smash subscribe right now. And listen, if you love Shedeur Sanders and believe he deserves his shot in Cleveland, drop SS 100% in the comments below. Because today, we are diving into the firestorm that is shaking up the Cleveland Browns.
It is the sickest feeling you can imagine.
Now, let's get something straight. Joe Flacco is a Super Bowl champion. He has the resume, the experience, and the respect of NFL locker rooms everywhere. But here's the harsh reality. This is not 2012 Joe Flacco anymore. This is 2025. And Joe Flacco is not the quarterback who can take the Cleveland Browns to the next level. So let's talk about it. Let's break down why this loss wasn't just about a missed PAT or a dropped pass. Let's break down why this moment has turned into a referendum on the future of the Browns. And most importantly, let's dive into why Shedeur Sanders might just be the spark this franchise desperately needs.
It's really unbelievable. They let go of Dustin Hopkins thinking they were upgrading their kicking situation and they were not going to have to worry about it every single time their kicker stepped up to make a kick. He made the 45-yarder, then he misses the extra point, and that must have gotten in his head because then he went out and missed the very crucial, clutch, potential game-winning 36-yard.
At first glance, you might look at Flacco's stat line and think, well, he wasn't that bad. 31 completions on 45 attempts, 290 yards, 1 touchdown, and 2 interceptions. On paper, it looks serviceable. But football is not played on paper. The truth is, Flacco's performance against the Bengals was a microcosm of why he can't be the long-term answer for Cleveland. His 2 interceptions weren't just unlucky bounces. They were the product of a quarterback with declining mobility and diminishing ability to stretch defenses.
Browns 17-16 losers today. And look, we got to start. They got a kicking problem. You know, they had a kicking problem coming into the year with Dustin Hopkins. They made the decision to go with Andre Schmidt. Now they still have a kicking problem.
The Browns defense deserves better now. Let's give some credit where it's due, because this game also proved something else. The Cleveland Browns have one of the nastiest defenses in the NFL. Myles Garrett was a monster yet again. Denzel Ward and Greg Newsome locked down the edges. They pressed, they disrupted timing, and they made Joe Burrow, yes, Joe Burrow, the guy who led the league in passing yards and touchdowns last year, look ordinary. Burrow's Bengals had just 141 yards of offense. Jamar Chase and T. Higgins were practically invisible. The Browns' front four was collapsing the pocket all night, forcing rush throws, sacks, and bad decisions. This defense is championship caliber. This defense is built to carry a team deep into January. But defenses like this don't stay elite forever. You can't waste years of peak Garrett, Ward, and this unit's chemistry with a quarterback who simply can't capitalize on their efforts. And that's where the frustration boils over. Because Browns fans know this. They've lived through the heartbreak. They've seen this defense do everything in its power to keep them in games, only to watch it slip away because the offense can't finish. And the offense can't finish because the quarterback is the weak link. This defense deserves better, period. Now, let's zoom out for a second, because this isn't just about one game. This is about the AFC North, arguably the most brutal division in football.
You know, there's going to be situations like this again, and he's going to make those kicks, and we're going to be better for it. We're going to win those games, so.
The Ravens, the Steelers, the Bengals, Every one of these teams knows how to punch you in the mouth. Every one of these teams plays smash mouth, physical football. Every one of these teams has stability at quarterback. Lamar Jackson in Baltimore, Joe Burrow in Cincinnati, and yes, even Kenny Pickett in Pittsburgh looks more like a developing piece than a fading veteran. And then you have Cleveland, stuck in limbo, hoping Flacco can hold the line, knowing deep down he can't. In this division, you don't get away with serviceable. You don't get away with just enough.
Shedeur has the tools. He's got the arm, he's got the poise, he's got the swagger.
And most importantly, he's got the intangibles. That unteachable quality where the moment never feels too big. At Colorado, we saw him step into massive spotlight games and deliver. Under the glare of national attention, with critics waiting for him to stumble, Shedeur never blinked. He stayed cool, stayed confident, and kept delivering. And that's what Cleveland needs. Not just talent, not just potential. They need someone who can shift the energy of an entire franchise. Someone who can make teammates believe. Someone who can make fans believe. And let's not forget the cultural impact here. We're talking about a quarterback who carries the Sanders name. A quarterback who grew up in the game, who has been mentored not just by his father, Deion Sanders, but by the entire world of football legends who surround that family. You don't just inherit skills in that environment, you inherit standards. Shedeur Sanders is built for this, and the sooner Cleveland realizes that, the sooner they can stop spinning their wheels. The fans are ready. Let's not ignore the voice of the people. After this loss, social media lit up. Browns fans flooded timelines with the same message. We don't want to see Flacco anymore. Play Shedeur. One fan put it bluntly, "We not watching the Browns until Shedeur Sanders play." Another said, "Man, play Shedeur, brah. We don't want to see Flacco's old ass." And you know what? They're not wrong. Fans know the game has passed Flacco by. They know this isn't about disrespect. It's about reality. They want to see the future. They want to invest their emotional energy into a quarterback they believe can lead them forward, not one who's just holding the seat warm. This is bigger than X's and O's. This is about hope, about belief, about giving a fan base that has endured more heartbreak than almost any other in the NFL something real to cling to. And right now, Shedeur Sanders is that spark. And if you're Cleveland, how can you justify not making that investment? At the end of the day, this isn't just about one game. This isn't just about one quarterback. This is about the identity of the Cleveland Browns. Are you a franchise that clings to the past, hoping veterans can recapture old magic? Or are you a franchise bold enough to bet on the future? Are you a team content with almost, with close but not quite? Or are you a team ready to take risks, ready to push chips to the middle of the table, ready to find out if greatness is waiting on the other side? Because let's be honest, if you waste this defense, if you waste this moment, if you waste the momentum you've built, you may never get it back. NFL windows don't stay open long. You have to seize them. And that's why the choice is clear. It's time. Time to stop pretending Joe Flacco is the answer. Time to stop waiting for a miracle that isn't coming. Time to let Shedeur Sanders step onto that field and show the world what he can do. So Cleveland, here it is. The message is simple. Play Shedeur Sanders. Your defense deserves it. Your fans deserve it. Your future depends on it. Because if you're going to lose finding out who your quarterback really is. Don't lose clinging to the past. Don't lose chasing ghosts. Lose forward. Lose with purpose. Lose with your eyes on the horizon. And who knows? Maybe, just maybe, you won't lose at all. Maybe you'll find that spark, that magic, that quarterback who can finally take the Cleveland Browns where they've never been before. Shedeur Sanders might not just be the future, he might be the present. And the longer you wait, the more you risk letting this moment slip away. If you agree that Shedeur deserves his shot, drop SS 100% in the comments right now. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video, because the debate is only getting started, and you don't want to miss a second of it.